All right. I quit that job at Western Sizzle, and I put in a 2-week notice, not because I'm a good employee, but because that's my favorite 2 weeks of any job I've ever had. You know what I mean? It's worth it to get the job just to put the 2-week notice in. It's like a little vacation right there at the end. It's where I get to say my favorite phrase at work, which is, I don't care, I'm about to quit. A lot of power in those words, you know? Your boss is like, hey, you know you were late today. I'm like, hey, you know I'm about to quit, right? Yeah, I'll be a little bit late, you know what I mean? I'd like to know who invented the 2-week notice. You know, was it the employee or the employer, right? Imagine being the first, right? You're like, hey, I'm about to quit. Your boss is like, you gonna stick around for 2 weeks, right? Well, you gonna pay me? And you know I'm quitting. Yeah, I'll stick around. Hell, I'll do a 6-month notice if you want. I thought you needed me to care about this, John. You know what I mean? All right, we're having a good time. And I like waiting tables. People do weird things in restaurants, you know, like people like to pair up wines with food, you know, and that's cool. But sometimes they do it in weird situations. Like I had this guy go, what kind of wine do you recommend with the fried catfish? I was like, I don't know, Budweiser? Sometimes people come in, they got a real attitude. You know, they come in, they're in a hurry. They're like, can we be in and out of here in 30 minutes? I'm like, hell, you can leave right now. You know what I mean? Don't let me hold you. Hell, I'm about to quit anyway. You know what I mean? I'm 3 months into a 6-month notice here. I am. My attitude is slipping, I'll be honest with you. I used to work at a seafood restaurant in Charleston, South Carolina, a seafood restaurant called Hyman's, which is, that's true, which is located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers. Just telling you where it's at. And not everyone knows what a Hyman is, and that's okay. I didn't know what it was for a long time, but if you don't know, just go home tonight, look that up, enjoy that joke on your own time. You know what I mean? Just saying, it's a tight joke, and, okay, that was too far, and I am sorry about that. Thank you. Okay, that's a good joke. That is a good joke. It's owned by a family with the last name Hyman, and I was working in there one day, and this lady said to me, she goes, oh, are you one of the Hymans? I was like, yeah, because they named me Dusty Hyman. I'm the oldest one, you know what I mean? No one will touch me. All right. I used to be a big drinker. I had to quit drinking because I used to black out all the time, you know, and nothing good ever happens when you black out. No one's ever like, man, you blacked out last night, but I appreciate you helping with those taxes. You know what I mean? I used to send a lot of drunk texts. I was always drunk texting people, ruining friendships, relationships, and I always wanted them to invent a cell phone breathalyzer, you know? That way when you're leaving that bar at 2 a.m., looking to text that ex-girlfriend you vowed to never text again, you just blow in there, you go, it goes, not tonight. You're way too drunk for that. You just get in your car and drive home. You know what I mean? That's right. That's right. Because in Tennessee, they say buzz driving is drunk driving. So if you're going to do it, get drunk. You know what I mean? At least that way you can sleep when you get to jail. I always say if you can get arrested for 4 beers, why not have 14? You know what I mean? If you're going to be on a moped, have a story. You only get 2 DUIs. Don't waste them. I used to drink and drive a lot. I'm not bragging about it. I mean, I was good at it, but I'm not bragging about it. Back when I was drinking, there was no Uber, no Lyft. Cabs weren't reliable. So if you wanted to drink, you had to just drive, you know? Sometimes we'd get a designated driver, but that didn't mean they weren't going to drink, right? That just meant you had someone that was willing to risk it, right? That one friend with nothing to lose. He's like, I don't even have a driver's license, you know? Okay.